In this, it is given that an FMCG company planning to produce potato chips of three different flavors, namely mint, chili, and cream, conducted a survey among 1,000 people in each of the three market segments, metros, towns, and villages. In the survey, all the participants were requested to select exactly one of the four options out of P, Q, R, and S given in the survey response C. One of the options out of the four was for not liking any of the three varieties of chips. It means one out of the four stands for not liking any of the three varieties of chips, and each of the other three was for liking a different variety of chips out of the three. It means the remaining three, except the one which stands for liking none of the three, stands for exactly one out of the three flavors of chips. The following table represents the responses recorded during the survey. From the table, it can be noted that 95 people in market segments pertaining to villages responded for P, 390 for Q, 135 for R, and 380 for S. It means if P stands for not liking any of the three flavors of chips, then 95 people did not like any of the three flavors in villages. And now have a look at the two statements. In towns, as many as 22% of the participants did not like any of the three flavors. As we know that 1,000 participants participated from each of the three market segments, which means 1,000 people participated from town segments, and 22% of this is 220. So those who did not like any of the three is represented by either Q or R. Now let's move to the next statement. The total number of participants who selected chili flavor differed from the total number of participants who selected cream flavor by 100. It means chili flavor minus cream flavor, more of this is equal to 100. And on computing the value of P, Q, and R, we get P as 485, Q as 1015, R as 585, and S as 915. So chili and cream could be either P and R, not necessarily in this order, or Q and S, again the order could be any. Let's move to the first question. In the first question, it is given that in villages where the maximum number of participants liked mint flavor, it means mint flavor was liked by the minimum number of people, either minimum number of people in villages. So mint could be either P or R, as these are the two options where minimum number of people responded from villages. In case Q R is mint, then Q will have to be not liking anything. In that case, P and S will be chili and cream in any order, but in this case, the difference between these two will not be 100. From here, we can conclude that P stands for mint. So Q and S has had to be chili and cream in any order, and from here R is none. So chili, cream, cream, chili. Now come to the statements. In first statement, it is given that it was in metros where the minimum number of participants like chili flavor. As we do not know either Q stands for chili or S. In case it is S, then the minimum number of people who liked it were from metros, but if it is not, then it will be towns. So from here we can conclude that the statement is not definitely true. Let's move to the next statement. It was in metros where minimum number of participants liked cream flavor. Again, we do not know which one is cream flavor, either Q or S. So again, we cannot conclude on the same basis that we used in previous question. It was in villages where the maximum number of participants like chili flavor. Again, this cannot be concluded definitely. Now let's move to the last question. It was in villages where the minimum number of participants did not like any of the three flavors. Yeah, because Q N stands for R stands for those who did not like any of the three flavors in the given situation, and those who did not like any of the three flavors were from villages in minimum number. So from here, statement D is definitely true. So it has to be our answer. Come to the next question. It is given that cream flavor was liked by the minimum number of participants in all the three market segments put together, and we have to identify which of the following statements is definitely false. So according to this question, P stands for cream, which means R stands for chili, so Q stands for none, and S stands for mint. First statement states out of the participants who like chili flavor in the market segment, the minimum number belong to villages. Chili flavor minimum number belongs to villages. Yeah, it is true because the minimum number of people who responded for R, that is chili, was from villages. So first statement is not definitely false. Come to the next statement. Out of the participants who like mint flavor in the three market segments, the minimum number belong to metros. From the table, it can again be verified that this statement is true, not false. Come to the next statement. Out of the participants who did not like any of the three flavors in the three market segments, the minimum number belong to villages. Let's check it. Those who did not like any of the three flavors were minimum in towns segment. Therefore, this statement is false. So option C is our answer. Now move to the next question. Here it is given that the number of participants who liked mint flavor was the minimum. Then which of the following is definitely true? So for this question, P stands for mint, R stands for none, Q stands for either chili or cream. Similarly, S stands for cream or chili. In first statement, it is given that the number of participants who like neither chili flavor nor cream flavor was 280. Those who did not like either chili flavor or cream flavor from villages will be 95 plus 135, which is 210, not 230, not 280. Therefore, statement A is not definitely true. Now come to next statement. In towns, the number of participants who liked neither mint flavor nor cream flavor was 270. As we do not know which option stands for cream flavor, so it is not possible to calculate the given quantity uniquely. So nothing can be said about statement B, which means it cannot be stated as definitely true statements. In next question, in metros, the number of participants who liked neither chili flavor nor mint flavor was 635. Again, we do not have any idea about chili flavor, as it could be liked by either the later represented by Q or S. Now come to the last statement. In towns, the number of participants who liked neither chili nor cream flavor was 430. In town, nor liking chili flavor, that is P, and cream flavor 220. So the sum of these two is 430, which means statement D is definitely true. Now let's move to the last question. A maximum of how many of the following 5 statements can simultaneously be true? So here in this question, we have to assume one statement, and accordingly we have to proceed in such a manner so that we can get a maximum number of statements true simultaneously. So let's take the first statement. It states in villages 135 participants did not like any of the 3 flavors, which means R stands for none in this scenario when statement first is assumed true. Come to the next statement. In towns, 210 participants liked cream flavor. As we know that if R stands for N, then P has to stand for mint, which means the given statement is not true because only in towns 210 people liked mint. So in case statement first is true, statement second is not true. Let's move to the next statement. In metros, 185 participants like chili flavor. To maximize the number of statements, we can assume that S stands for chili flavor. In that case, given statement will be true. So by the time we have got 2 statements simultaneously true, let's move to the next statement. In towns, 220 participants like cream flavor, which means cream stands for Q, and which is perfectly fine. and there's no issue with this statement, so this statement is also true. Now come to the last statement. In metros 180 participants like mint flavor. Yes, in metros 180 like like mint flavor, which is also true. So a maximum of 4 statements can be true simultaneously in this problem.